Hi guys, and welcome to oh my god, I already messed it up. Welcome to episode 100 of the Kim and the Crease podcast. My name is Kim, also known as Isles Girl 3, and we are here at number 100. Let's go. And also number 50 for the New York Islanders. Alright. How about that? Number 100. Thank you guys so much for making it to episode 100. I appreciate that so much. It's been a pleasure doing 100 episodes of this podcast with you guys, for us just chilling, interacting, being able to do this podcast. It's been so much fun. And thank you for the congratulations in the chat. Thank you, Med Mike. Oh my god, Addie. And for funsies, I have card packs galore. I have some card packs we can do, so we can open some card packs. I also have a cool interview coming up with Deke Slayer that will be coming out about the Arizona Coyotes. So guys, keep your eyes open for that. New camera? No. I guess the lighting is just better. I think I've just fixed the lighting, which is another thing that I found. I re-angled my lights, so we're a little bit better now. Sorry for me looking Peep the Snorlax plush. That's Uncle Leo. We have named that Uncle Leo. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me. The reason that there's 100 episodes is because people like you have come into the chat to support this podcast, and I really appreciate every single one of you who have taken the time out of here to talk Islanders with me and just enjoy some hockey talk, just regular hockey talk. And man, I really do appreciate it. So let's get into the episode, shall we? I figured we'll talk Islanders first, maybe open a card pack or two, and then maybe, get into just regular season hockey. So, Addie, I know the fantasy score. Shut up. You miss Uncle Leo on the island? I miss his character, I would say. Darkness, I appreciate you. But yeah, let's get into it from this week. Islanders went 2 for 3 against Chicago, St. Louis, and Detroit. They won against Chicago and St. Louis, but we lost yesterday against the Detroit Red Wings in a matinee game. I will be getting into that. It was a fun, stellar week. Chicago, we did well against Chicago. I mean, I can't even complain about that. That stream I did live for you guys. Chicago was live stream, and we won that game 3-1. Islanders, honestly, we were on a roll. We were killing it. There's a lot of this team where, oh, by the way, Brock Vember has started. Holy crap, guys, just rolling out goals almost every game. It's just nuts how much Brock Nelson has just evolved. I think it's just finally the players stepping into their position on their lines, finally getting accustomed to their lines, getting accustomed to this new system, and it's finally been clicking. Then you go into Thursday against St. Louis, another big W, 5-2 win, came back from a 2-0 deficit. That was huge, and that's just a huge momentum shifter. And that's exactly how you want to come back, is just keep the ball rolling. And for the Islanders to be able to do things like that, to come back from deficits and just straight up destroy their opponents after that, that's something the Islanders haven't been able to do for a long time, so it's wonderful to see. The only thing, though, is yesterday against the Detroit Red Wings, the Islanders did fall to them 3-0. Not like the Islanders to not even score a goal now, which is weird for me to say. Matinee games. There's a few things I want to talk about with this matinee game. Number one, we suck at matinee games. I don't know what it is about matinees. We can't play them. We suck. And someone brought up a few pointers. Prince Chicken Wings brought up about the Paraguay not stepping up, and I'm gonna get into that. But yesterday, a few things I saw. First half of the game. What was that officiating? What even the hell? Romanov is getting tugged at and has the guy stick in front of him and he gets called for hooking. You can't make it up. Like, you couldn't make it up if you tried. And then, oh my god, that soft call on Pellick. It's just so much that was missed. So much was missed. Even the Barzal breakaway, just stick in the face. Can't make it up. Did Varley get injured? No. What happened was Crease was getting into it with Raymond. Raymond was being a little cheeky. So Lucas Raymond was getting a little cheeky. Parisi started getting into it with him. They were having shoving matches back and forth all over the ice. And what happened was when Raymond was in front of the net, Parisi, the puck went through the crease. Parisi, wanted to get him away from the puck, and Parisi shoved Raymond. But in doing this, Raymond lost his balance and fell into Semyon Varlamov. And it was up high. Varlamov fell down on the ice holding his helmet. And due to this, the Islanders saw it fit to take him back out of the game and put him to concussion protocol. So Sorokin took the net in the second period, although Varlamov was back to start the third, meaning he passed concussion protocol and was fine. So that's what happened with Varlamov during the game. But yeah, if you want to talk about officiating in the first half, fine. Officiating was horrible. But the second half of the game, we had some power play chances. It wasn't as horrible, I'll say. That's being nice. But it wasn't as horrible. And the Islanders couldn't get their rhythm back. The Islanders could not get the rhythm back. As the Al Arbor quote I always say, you have to sometimes beat the refs and the other team. Islanders couldn't do that yesterday. And Thomas Hickey, which, again, you guys know how much I love him on the beat with Shannon Hogan. He said, when referees don't call these kinds of calls, when you're not getting anything your way, when everything is just, little thing you do is going to be called, but not for them, it changes the atmosphere of the game. And the Islanders definitely felt that. The change of the atmosphere in the game, that nothing they could do, was gonna be good enough for the refs. So, the Islanders have to feel that atmosphere, take it in, and they have to settle down and regroup. That is something they did not do. They could not settle down, and they could not regroup enough to come back into this game. And that was their downfall. They could not settle. And even I said, let's try to make it to the second intermission. And Lane has to get in there and tell these guys, listen, refs aren't going to give us anything. You have to give for yourself. I don't know what talk occurred, but nothing changed. They were still rattled. They were still pissed off. And they could not execute. And, of course, there was a number of broken sticks and whiffed shots. Sorry, guys, I worked a 14-hour shift last night. Daylight savings, so I had an extra hour. And everything that we did was just off. We looked off as a team. From the teams I watched battle Chicago and St. Louis was not the same team I saw battle Detroit. We had an off flow, but as a fan and even as a player, I would agree to say we sucked this game. We got to shake it off and regroup for the next. You can't let this game, teeter and weigh on your shoulders for the next game coming up. We have 4 games this week. We have 4 games, including tomorrow against Calgary at home, Tuesday against the New York Rangers, which is get up and get fired up. Thursday against Arizona, and Saturday against the Columbus Blue Jackets. We have to shake this one off and regroup and go into this with our heads held high. Because honestly, 2 out of 3 games isn't bad. You split more than half of the points. Why is Chicago effed? But, so I'm not upset. I've seen a lot from this team I didn't expect to see. I'm very happy with this team. Romanov, I still want to get him to get a goal. Still waiting for that goal from Romanov. But otherwise, Islanders broke down yesterday, and it was a tough game to watch. But they have to regroup here. Coming up in tomorrow, the reason I worked yesterday is because I can go to the game tomorrow. I'm going with my coworkers. We won tickets to the Islanders game tomorrow, so I will be in the suites tomorrow. With my coworkers. That's going to be really interesting. I've never had a I've never had a suite level seat before for an Islanders game. So I can give a little update about how that is when I go into the suites. About what the suite life experience is for an Islanders game. So it's going to be my first time with that. Let's see. Tuesday, I will not be able to stream that game. I'm sorry. I wish I could do the rivalry game, but work. Thursday against Arizona. It's a home game. I'm gonna be there, guys. I'm sorry. Going on to that. Yeah, that's good. And then Saturday against Columbus. I have to look more into the schedule with that one, but it's a home game. If I can go, I'm gonna be there. So sadly, no streams this week, but I will have that interview with Deke Slayer out, and we're gonna jump into next week, which is a whole away games week. So I will definitely be able to do a stream next week. Thank you for all the congratulations in the chat. I see all the congratulations on the 100s. Trust me, guys. I don't miss you. I see you. Thank you. But yeah. Islanders versus Calgary, New York Rangers, Arizona, and Columbus. At worst, I will say, we will split even this week. Maybe possibly lose to the Rangers and Calgary, win against Arizona, Columbus. Who knows? That could be another type of split. Could win against the Rangers and Arizona and split with a loss to Columbus or Calgary. Calgary, I'm a little nervous. They still have a lot of talent there. They just acquired Kadri. I mean, they haven't been doing super hot, but they're still a talented team over there. Loss of Goudreau and now the addition of Kadri. But I still believe they're a beatable team. The best I believe we can do this week is 3 for 4. I will say the Islanders will do 3 for 4 this week. And I'm telling you now, if that Rangers game isn't a W, I'm going to be pissed. But yeah, 3 for 4 this week I'm going to say for the New York Islanders. Hopefully we can see a good game out of them. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm always nervous before games. I always get so nervous before a week because I feel like I always will jinx them going into the new weeks. But otherwise, when they're hot, when the Islanders are hot, they are on fire. They are in tuned with one another. Each line is dedicating something to the game, and it's fantastic to watch. And if we want to talk about it a little bit more, the Casey Cizikas hit in Chicago against Stalock. Looking into it, he was only fined the maximum under the CBA. He was not suspended. Did get the match penalty for that hit. Do I think it deserved match penalty? No. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it did. Has anyone had an update with Stalock? I have seen no health updates about Stalock either. I don't know if he is okay. I don't know if he's still hurt. If any of you know what's going on with Stalock. That's the only thing that I'm a little upset about is that I don't know, because that also puts into my opinion on the fine. Stalock is still hurt. That's brutal. That is brutal to hear. he might have got a concussion, which I can understand the fine. I can understand 5-minute major. And people saying, oh, Casey Cizikas should have put more of an effort to get out of the way. He was driving the net. You're on ice. It's not that easy to just, turn your feet and, And from where he was going in, I feel like he had just seconds of time to process, oh, I'm going to run into the goalie. As well as Stalock was outside of his crease. Stalock was very far out of his net, which I think Casey Cizikas might have misinterpreted the distance from Stalock. And which also could have put for him not being able to get out of the way in time. Just in putting it in general, the circumstances were unfortunate. Did Casey Cizikas deserve a 5-minute major? Yeah, I think he did. I mean, he went right straight into the goaltender's head. David, at this point, concussion protocol is over. They would have taken it in for concussion protocol, but they would have determined whether or not they thought he had a concussion. Considering we haven't seen him, not good. But the Cizikas situation is difficult, and I understand Chicago fans' anger. But I don't see how you could have avoided, how he could have avoided it that fast. What's really in that cup? Oh my god, it's orange juice! It's... What's in the cup? It's orange juice! I don't know if you can... I don't want to pour it. I can't... Hold on. It's literally orange juice. I love my vitamin C, okay? Shadow Rider says, Casey did the right thing driving the net. The goaltender left the crease. But here's the thing, goaltenders leave the crease all the time to cut off the angle, especially when they have a person shooting on the sides. It just, I feel like, was an unfortunate circumstance. Casey Cizikas also had a player on his back. It's hard to say this was the right thing, this was the wrong thing with that. It's really, could Casey Cizikas have tried to get more of an effort? I mean, yeah. But his mind was drive the net. It's a really difficult circumstance. To say this is black and white. Also, goaltender interference was questioned last night. There was a goal for, my goodness, I'm trying to remember if it was the Predators. It was against LA. And one of the players, the goaltender left the crease, and one of the players was switching sides and hit the goaltender with his butt in the head while the goal was scored. Now, the goaltender was out of the crease when this happened, and they ruled it no goal still. There's written rules about goaltender interference, but they're not followed. They're not followed at all, and I don't know what is goaltender interference, what is not, like with some things in the league, but like with the Casey Cizikas, yes, I can see it, but out of the crease, we need to know what out of the crease means for a goaltender. We do. And if out of the crease means free game, do we widen the crease? The Flames are a huge punishing team. Isles best call up some thugs. You think it's gonna get chippy? Captain Country's, which is an interesting name. He says that the Flames will be a very physical team. I'll tell you now, the Islanders can hold their own. If Clutterbuck is still hurt, because over the past few games, Clutterbuck has gotten banged up. Ross Johnston, if you want some muscle in there, just to make sure you have a little bit of more muscle on the line. But the Islanders can hold their own. If you guys remember from this last game against St. Louis, Anders Lee dropped the glove. Our captain dropped the gloves during the game. They were getting into it in front of the net. Anders Lee said, fine, you want this smoke? I will give it to you. And he destroyed him. on the ice. It was Malak or something. I don't remember his name. He's a newer player. Destroyed him though. Destroyed him. So if there's anything the Islanders can do, it's hold their own. Mikola, that was his name. Thank you, Prince Chicken Wings. You are my savior. But yeah, Mikola got destroyed by Anders Lee. These lines can hold their own. The only person that I could say really can't fight is Barzell. Or in Beauvilliers. I've never seen them get that physical. But these lines can hold their own, in my opinion. Especially if you want to go up against my boy, Alexander Romanov. I want to see him in a fight, yo. I know that sounds really weird. But this boy can hit like Cronwall. Imagine what he can do in a fight. Woo! Woo! I saw this coming. David, I saw this coming. And this is such an this is such a situation. He says, thoughts about the signing of Mitch Miller to Boston. There is so much effed up here. Racist, horrible bullying of a special needs child. And they sign him. I understand making mistakes in your past. But when those mistakes in your past of racism, I don't know if racism is a mistake. You know, he's like, I made mistakes in my past. But is racism a mistake or is that ingrained? And just bullying of a special needs child. Why? No, Logan Mayo does not get a break for sexual assault, Addie. That is disgusting. But with Miller, you can tell the other and they said in an interview with the other one, they told the other players that they signed this guy. Some of the other players literally looked at their GM and said, why? That's pathetic. And then I hated how they put Patrice Bergeron on the spot. They put Patrice Bergeron on the spot about the signing. You could tell he was so uncomfortable about it. He wasn't happy about it. You could tell from his physical, like, stances, how he was talking about it. And it really just ruins, you know, what the respect and the build-up that the Boston Bruins have built over the years with guys like Zdeno Chara and Patrice Bergeron and Johnny Boychuk even. And I love how Don Sweeney's like, yeah, this might have been a mistake. If there's a shadow of doubt in your mind that this guy is problematic and he's no good and that he's a racist and likes picking on the weak guy, why even consider signing him? There are some things that have to take priority over hockey. There are some things that have to take priority over hockey. I don't care if that guy plays like Connor McDavid. Some things have to take priority. And if the guy's a racist piece of shit who picks on the weak man, maybe let's not give a shit about hockey. And find morality. That's my problem there. And that's what I have to say about that. Still can't understand that signing. I can't. I wish I could explain more about what the hell they were even thinking And I have no answers. I have none. I guess I wish Boston and their GM prioritized morality and personality sometimes rather than hockey. But guys, let's get off the heavy. Since we talked Islanders and a little bit outside, who wants a card pack opening? Tell me if you guys want a card pack opening. I do have this one. I have one last pack of the 2022-23 MVP. I also just recently bought the 21-22 extended series. So this might have Robin Lehner in it. I'm hoping to possibly grab a Robin Lehner out of these. So I have the 21-22s. Let me know which one you want me to do first, the 21-22s or the 22-23s, because I have both. They both contain, this has 28 cards, this has 26, and we can also do the guessing game for funsies. If I get a Barzy. Funny enough, I did not get a Barzell. Usually when I got, like, Islanders cards, it was always Barzell. I see someone saying to do the 21-22. Start with the older pack. Alright, it shall be done. And we can do the fun guessing game at the end for guess the last player. Alright. We got Seattle Kraken. We got Donskoy. Seattle Kraken Donskoy. Look at that. I like the little in the corner. It's so pretty. Straight up. Another Seattle Kraken player. Alexander True. What a name. I don't know much about Alexander True. Especially with a name like that. Don't know much about him. Okay. For the Flyers. Keith Yandel. Can we also talk about the Devils just popping off? Like, I hate the Devils now. Hey, Shane Gostisbehere on Arizona. But yeah, not liking the Devils popping off. Logan Brown, St. Louis. Calgary Flames. Not Goudreau, but Eric Gabranson. Let's see, we got a horizontal card here. We got Frederick Gaudreau. Speaking of Gaudreaus, Frederick Gaudreau from Mini. Next up, we got Alex Tuck, the now Sabre. Loving it there. I know Sabres fans love him. I think he's great. And we got Brian Elliott. Lightning. Hey, look at here. We got a New York Islander. And the guy I was talking about before, a little banged up, but Cal Clutterbuck. I love him. I love Cal as a person. Meeting him in person, he is just the sweetest pea on this planet. Next coming up, Seth Jones, Chicago. Just beat their ass. Matthew Tkachuk got suspended 2 games. I'm not shocked there. I'm not shocked there. Didn't see what he did, but I'm not shocked about it because he likes to, you know, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. For once you got an Islanders player, yeah, usually it's a Rangers. Honestly, I'm shocked they even got an Islanders. Right here we got Nosek from the Bruins. Shocked I got an Islanders card. It's going to be a Devils. Ryan Graves and their alternatives. I hate these alternatives. I think these are so freaking ugly. Hate those Devils alternatives. We got a canvas card of Cam Atkinson, Flyers. So it's like, it's not shiny, it's like more like paper. Next up, we got Trevor Lewis, Calgary. We got Pavel Buchnevich, St. Louis. Another coyote. This is a horizontal card. We have Islanders legend, Andrew Ladd. Islanders legend, Andrew Ladd. Oh, what a perfect card. Next up, we got I want to bend this card in half so bad. Mike Matheson. Next up, Tyler Bozak, St. Louis. We got a Seattle card again. We have Lawson. Boop, boop. I hate that guy too, Prince Chicken Wings, and y'all know why I hate Mike Matheson, because he ended Johnny Boychuk's career, and I hate him. That headshot was cheap, and he... Next up is an interesting card. This is just a player profile picture of Brad Marchand. It's not a player picture of him. This is interesting. It's like a different kind of card. Next up, we have Ryan Murray, Avalanche. Oh my god, Addie. Next up, Seattle again. I'm getting so many Seattle players, but geeky. Another Seattle player, Yanni Gourde. My god, this is a Seattle pack. I guess because the expansion, they were like, shit, we need to put Seattle in there. So they put a lot of Seattle players. But Nolan Patrick for Vegas. And the last one is Guess That Player. Alright, guys, first up, East or West? Guess that player, East or West Division player. Haley says Buffalo. Did you guys see the card? Addie, I hate you. But yeah, it's an East player. Atlantic or Metro? Yes, sir. Just watch the Panthers get murdered. Oh. Rip. They're playing tonight against Anaheim. I think they'll be okay. But Kyle Okposo, no. Rasmus Dahlin, no. It is a Buffalo card, but not Okposo, not Dahlin. This is a young kid. Young kid on their squad. Carolina, not Florida. Oh, okay. They're against the Leafs today. Haley says, I don't know. He's only played about 4 seasons. Cousins, no. His initials are TT. Initials, TT. No, Prince Chicken Wings. And we have... Okay. Addie and Jordan. The Jordans both get it. Tage Thompson. Mr. Tage Thompson for the last card of the pack. There we go. And I'm putting Clutterbuck on top because Islanders always go on top. You're fine. But yep. There we go. That's the pack. Cal Clutterbuck. We did get an Islanders card. I'm shocked. I am actually shocked. We actually got an Islanders card. But yeah, not too shabby. I was hoping to see maybe a Vegas Leonard, but to no avail. If I got a Vegas Leonard, I'd be like jumping off the walls. I would be jumping off these walls if I got a Vegas Leonard. Alright, is there anything around the NHL you guys want me to chat about? Is there anything you want me to point out? Anything I've seen? Still don't know why Clutterbuck has an A. What do you mean by that, Joseph? I think he absolutely deserves an A. The guy is a personality inside the locker room and out on the ice. He's he gets a mood rolling for this team. He's always someone you can depend on. And meeting him personally, he is so personable. He is such a really great guy, veteran in the NHL who knows the game inside and out. It's there for, if Lee, God forbid, cannot step up to the plate or can converse with Lee about things. Like, I understand completely why he has an A. I think he absolutely deserves it. They should give Nelson the A full time. Here's the thing, also with the A to Bailey, I understand it. The A to Bailey, I mean, he's been with this team 15 seasons, 1,000 games. He knows this team inside and out. The guys even say how much they love and appreciate Bailey. So I'm not too upset with Bailey having an A. But I can see what you want Nelson to have it as well. Devils 9-3 start. Yeah, Devils have just been insanity. The Devils came out and they were like, we're just going to dominate the NHL this season. It's so funny because I've seen someone say, I don't know when they're going to lose again. And honestly, I'm questioning the same thing. I don't know if I'm going to ever see them lose again. Oh, by the way, we're playing the Rangers on a back-to-back game. That's fun. That's fantastic. Also, Barzal still looking for his first goal of the season. Barzal is still clamoring to find his first goal of the season, and he's been close. He's been putting the shots towards the net, putting that effort in, and still he's just not forming. Edwin Diaz re-signed with the Mets. Let's go. It's crazy the amount of money they get, but yo, Diaz! Let's go. Sorry, some baseball news. Yo, so happy to have Diaz back. Mr. Timmy Trumpet. That I'm happy about. But Barzal still yet to find the back of the net. It's not that there's a lack of effort. Like, oh, Barzal isn't shooting. Oh, Barzal isn't shooting, blah, blah, blah. All of his points are in assists, and he's still leading the team in assists. That should tell you something. When he's still leading the team in points, and it's just from assists. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not pissed off at Barzal. He has 11 assists, which is fantastic. Lee has 6 goals, 6 assists. He leads in points. He leads in points now with 6 goals, 6 assists. It's crazy how he started so shitty after the trade. Now he's really settled in. I think Nelson has some more points. He does not. Nelson. Let me see. Oh, yeah, he does. 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points. Because he's racked up those goals so fast. It racked up the points. But yeah, 5 goals, 8 assists for Nelson. So yeah, he is 13th. Barzal is leader in assists. Goal leader. Anders Lee by 1 goal with 6. Barzal leader in assists, and Nelson leading in points. So basically, that whole first line, second line, that second line though, has been clicking a little bit more lately, and I'm liking a lot what I'm seeing. This 14-hour shift is getting to me. I'm so sorry. But yes, you are correct. Going into this game. For Calgary coming up tomorrow, Kadri leads in goals. Shocker. With 6. Assists leader is Anderson. And points leader, Kadri. Literally, the reason the Calgary Flames are floating is Kadri. That was a good signing for them, though, especially after losing Goudreau. You think Ilya's starting? Yes, I would most likely assume that Ilya Sorokin... You know what? No. I will say no to this. I think Barley may start again tomorrow. Why? Because we have a back-to-back with the New York Rangers. But who knows? Maybe they start Varlamov against the Rangers. Do you think Ilya... I would love for Ilya to play back-to-back. And then put Varlamov in for the next game. Give him an extended break. That's going to be tough. I'm curious about to see what netminder will start against Calgary. Because I want Sorokin to net for the Rangers game. Maybe the Rangers play Halak again. Very unlikely. The only reason the Rangers played Halak last game is because they were coming off a back-to-back. And they played Shesterkin the first night. Which is, I think, something we might do. So they might have Shesterkin this time, and we might have Varlamov this time. So it's going to be a switching of the the second goalies and the first goalie. We might see Shesterkin this next time for the Rangers against us. I feel like there's no reason they won't play Shesterkin against us. For us, though, it's up in the air for who starts in Calgary. Because I really feel they will start Varlamov if Sorokin starts against Calgary. Halak's been pretty bad. Yeah. I feel bad. Shesty also played in a shootout the night before against Colorado. But he's going to have this break, Jordan. He will have this break. I really feel we will see Shesterkin. Especially if you want to talk about Halak's performance against the Islanders last time. Canes Reverse Retro's debut tonight. Can we talk about jersey ads? And how the Capitals Screaming Eagle. We're wearing it. And then in the corner, Caesar Sportsbook. Done. You want to talk about being able to just ruin a jersey? Ta-da! You know, I said this when the ads came out about the helmets. I said, you give them an inch, and eventually they will take a foot. We gave them the inch with the ad revenue on the helmets. And now, we put it on the jersey. Next up, we're going to be looking like Europe. Where you're just a walking ad. You don't even know where the team logo is anymore on those jerseys. It's disgusting. It's ugly. I hate it. The stupid cash grab. Helmet ads, I will say, weren't horrible. They were not horrible. I'm not too mad about the helmet ads. But the thing is like the morality. Like, the thing is like about giving them that inch. Get an inch, they'll take a foot. And they did. They got to the jerseys. And that's the one sacred place I don't want them to touch. Do I like all the gambling in sports? Hell no. Hell to the no. I'm not a fan of gambling. I'll be honest with you. If you do like a little bet with your friends, that's one thing. But gambling can become addictive. And I've had people in my family with addictive behaviors. I've had people in my family with gambling problems. And even South Park did a wonderful episode about gambling addiction. And it could be a real problem for people. And this affects not only the user who does the gambling, but it can affect their loved ones around them. I hate gambling. I actually got approached once on Twitter to promote a gambling app. And I straight out refused. I don't care about money. I don't care about money with that. I straight up refused. I went, hi, thank you for the offer, but I will not promote gambling. Things with addictive behaviors, you know, everything is good in moderation, but people some have addictive behaviors. I have it in my family. I know I have an addictive personality to even do things like that. You know, it's one thing to, you know, do a little thing with your friends. It's one thing to have, you know, get hooked on it and then start having an addiction with gambling. So, No, I'm not a big fan of all the gambling promotion now in New York and New Jersey. I'm not a big fan of it. I was addicted to claw machines. Claw machines are a different story, my friend. A very, very vastly different story. You're fine, Rick Kane. Good to see you in here, my man. But yeah, not a big fan of all the gambling promotion. Every time I see it pop up, I'm like, again? Like, we get it, sportsbook. You get it, you want money. NZA. Oh my god. NZA. Oh my god. I can't repeat that. Here's the thing about jersey ads. They've been on them for years. No, they haven't. If you're talking about, like, the Adidas logo or the Reebok logo, you try again. Yep, there. Yep, he said with Reebok, Adidas. Not the same. Oh my god. Addy, that is not the effing same. It's still an ad. No, it's because they made it. It's literally because they made the jersey, like how you have a tag in the back of your shirt, bro. That is not the same. Having the company who made the jersey have their logo on the jersey, and it's in the back. They're literally, those ads are in the back. Like, okay. Like, literally, it's the manufacturer. Like, dude, that's not an ad. I knew he was going to bring up that point, and I knew I was going to be like, nope, that's not it. I know you. I understand. I can hear you. Not the same. I hate the jersey ads. Throw them into the sun. I hope Ledecky never gives in to that with the Islanders jerseys. I really hope he doesn't. Luckily, we have our 50th patch on, and the jersey looks gorgeous. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I swear to God, if I ever see the Islanders say, we teamed up with this company to put ad on the jersey, I'm going to be so mad. Honestly, tomorrow at the Sweets, if I see Ledecky, I want to talk to him about that. Be like, Ledecky, I love you, and I get this as a business. But don't ever put an ad on that jersey. Don't ever put an ad on our jerseys. Don't make them ugly. Don't make them ugly. Oh, can we talk about the new sponsor for Arizona? I don't know if you guys saw the new ad sponsor for the Arizona Coyotes. And it's like, really bad joke. I don't know if you guys saw that. But the company that has teamed up with the Arizona Coyotes for their new ads on their helmets is Goodwill. Now, Goodwill, I think, is a fantastic company. I've donated a lot of things to make Goodwill. To Goodwill itself. Just, because people, have a hard time coming by nice things. So I find it a really cool company that, these things can be sold at very reasonable, very, very low prices for people who need it. But teaming up with the Arizona Coyotes, I was like, oh, the memes are coming. Oh, the memes are coming. Poor Arizona. Honestly, I really... By the way, that announcement was released after I did my interview with Deke Slayer. So in my Arizona Coyotes interview with Deke Slayer, we don't talk about it because it did not happen yet. But, oh, that was bad. That was bad. Just horrible timing, honestly. Horrible, horrible timing. If they had done it when they had the old arena, like, no one would have batted an eye. But now that they're at the college arena, it's like, ooh, jeez. Still, since Adidas is going bye-bye, still want CCM to take back over for the jerseys. Oh, CCM jerseys were so gorgeous. I legit want to see a game in Arizona. You know what, Addie? So do I. I want to know what it's like in that small but probably loud atmosphere it can't be much different than going to an AHL game, like, honestly. And when I remember with the Bridgeport Islanders, when it was playoff time, it was pretty loud. It was pretty loud and fun in that arena. So I'm not opposed to like wanting to go to Arizona and wanting to see a game in Mullet Arena. It's a different atmosphere for the NHL. I would assume so. I would hope so. I would be down to go, Addie. You want to go together? But yeah, again, I have this interview with Deke Slayer coming out. It will be coming to you guys, so you guys can get a little take. Currently under quarantine. I am so sorry that you are quarantined, Trey, and I hope you feel better. But yeah, for the last 9 minutes here, guys, any other questions, anything that you want me to talk about jersey-wise, team-wise, hockey-wise in general? Yes, sir, here we go. Canes Leafs. Sam. Hey, I'm not streaming the game, Sam. You guys have a chance. You guys have a chance, Sam. I'm not streaming it. Oh, Addie. Boo. Fake Leafs fan. Fake Leafs fan. Addie not being able to catch his own team's game. Fake fan. But you are streaming during the game. But I'm not streaming the game. I'm not doing play-by-play. The Magic might still be there. Starbucks trip. What are you doing? Night shift, Addie? What the hell? At least the Molly cuddles are nice. Guessing it's a dog. Joseph, I talked about the Miller situation already before. Halfway through the podcast, I did talk about the Miller situation. And I put my very strong thoughts on that. Oh, working part-time at Budweiser Gardens. Now that makes sense. I did see the Astros win the World Series. That was interesting. I don't like the Astros, but yeah, they won. Oh, can we talk about? I saw this beautiful tweet today as I was going to bed. Made me laugh so hard. By the way, Alex, thank you for the tweet. I really appreciate it. This guy, Mark Luino, he's a Mets creator and stuff like that, said, walked into a sports bar and couldn't get the outside TV changed to the World Series because someone was watching Capitals versus Coyotes regular season hockey. Right to jail. So I retweeted it going, guy watching hockey game is goated. Honestly, I'd be rather watching the Coyotes Capitals games too, man. Oh, man. That is amazing. Goat. That guy is a goat. Whoever was that guy watching the Caps Coyotes game and wouldn't let them change it to the World Series, I applaud you. That guy is goated. I love him. He gets the dub. I'm hoping to upset Steve Dangle tonight. His videos are a lot more funnier when he's angry. Brent Burns looks so happy. He's off the Sharks. I think I would be happy too. Any news with the sale of Ottawa? No news. I know that was interesting in the news. That Ryan Reynolds was looking to buy the Ottawa Senators. I know that Ryan Reynolds is a born Canadian. I bet he loves hockey. I've never really seen Ryan Reynolds watch hockey or put any effort into like saying I love hockey. But very interesting to turn around and go look at the Ottawa Senators and go, I want to buy that. Even if he disses me again, he can diss me and all he wants. Honestly, I've talked to Steve Dangle. He's such a nice guy. Honestly, we laugh about it, and we're all chill. I want to see, that would be interesting with Ryan Reynolds buying it. NZA says, you lucky? Oh, yes, please. Hold on, let me get that up. DJH, you guys are so great in this community as helping me with everything to do with streams. I've been wanting to just shout out creators. So last stream was Chicago. David over here did a brilliant thumbnail for me. You can go see it on the video itself for the stream. And DJH, he's very talented as well. He also made a graphic. He made a graphic for me for Detroit, but I wasn't able to do the Detroit game, and I just wanted to show the beautiful work he put. Look at the beautiful work he put into this thumbnail. I thought this was so beautifully done. DJH, you have such talent. And so he will be helping me for the next stream thumbnail. I believe the next one I'm going to be able to do is against Nashville. So with that Nashville game, he said he would help me out. So DJH, I really appreciate all your help. David, I appreciate all your help on thumbnails. You guys are very talented, and I wanted to say thank you so much for helping me out with doing thumbnails, because you know, I do them all the time. It's nice when someone wants to offer their beautiful artwork and their hard work and dedication towards thumbnails and put them towards the videos. I'm very glad to show them and, you know, have them up for everyone to see. NTA says, off topic, but a year ago I went to see your boy Leonard vs. my Habs. Sucks we lost, but it was a great night. Hey, Leonard got the dub. I miss Leonard. You want me to be honest? I miss Leonard. I miss talking about Leonard. I miss seeing how my boy's doing in the NHL. I don't miss DeBoer. Don't miss that boy. But I miss Leonard. He snuck the fisherman in there. Yes, he did. But hey, it's his art. It's how he wants to stylize it, you know. So it's ultimately his choice of what he wants the thumbnail to be, and it's not for me to say like don't like it. I actually really liked his edit. But yes, he did sneak the fisherman in there. Calgary for Toronto, Freddie for Carolina. Apparently he high stick Jonathan Quick. Alright. 2 more minutes, guys. Anything else? Any last minute shebangs? Let's not go there. Okay. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover for this stream with the Islanders. Nothing really new in terms of like news for them, I would say, just about work ethic. I'm not too upset with Lane's system, I would say. I'm very, very not too upset with Lane's system. I've been pretty happy with it. I mean, of course, the turnaround for offense has been the biggest thing for us. It's just about just sitting down, though, and getting comfortable with the new system. I think is the biggest part. Once the Islanders sit and fit into that system, they play it well. Shesterkin is starting Tuesday against the Islanders. How do you know, Haley? It's days out. They don't announce goaltenders days out. 5 p.m. and it's already dark. Yeah, well, it's technically should be 6 p.m., but daylight savings, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I hate when people are like, this is what it's gonna be. Like, what's the source? I need sources. Give me your sources. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fun fact, I don't have daylight savings down here. Oh my god, really? In the Caribbean there's no daylight savings? So is it still 6 o'clock for you, Jordan? Now you're 1 hour ahead of me. Sources of luck is starting tonight. Do I have a fact for us? I do not, but I can get a fact for you guys. I miss doing facts with you guys. Let me get a fact for you guys. Just haven't been able to get my hands. Alright. Let's get an interesting one here. That's a dumb one. Let's see what this one is. A lot of these are edited, which sucks. There we go. Let's do this. Fun fact, spiny lobsters migrate in groups of 50 or more. It kind of sucks. Let's try this one. Oh, here's an interesting one. This is a health one. I like doing health-related facts because I find them... to me, I find learning about your own body and everything very personally, like, interesting. So this is a Snapple fact. The middle finger has the fastest growing nail. There's a fun fact. Your middle finger has the fastest growing nail out of all your fingers. Hi, Timmy. Good to see you. I thought they were doing away with changing the clocks. So did I, Thomas, but we had daylight savings last night. So, guess not. Alright. Guys, thank you so much for today. I appreciate you all sticking with me, even though I probably look so tired. But Islanders hockey never quits, never dies. We're going to have another podcast this Sunday. We're going to have fun talking about this week. Hopefully we have the 3 out of 4 prediction as I put. Guys, thank you so much for celebrating episode 100 with me. It means so much. Work last night was not bad. My patients are good. It's just hard when you have to do an extra hour. But, guys, thank you so much. Episode 100. I can't believe we finally made it. That interview with Deke Slayer will be coming out shortly. I'm probably going to pass out after this. And, guys, we have so many more hockey cards to open for games. We'll probably do another one next Sunday, honestly. Still have plenty of... Oh my god, I'm throwing them! Still plenty of hockey card packs to open. I appreciate you guys so much for following me for 100 episodes. I can't believe I've hit 100 episodes at this point. That we've literally gone to 100. I remember starting this in college. And it's nuts that we're out here doing episode 100. So guys, thank you so much for all your love, support, and everything that you do. I hope is fun. I hope all your teams have fun this week. Everyone has a good week. I hope to Sam Netta, good luck to your Canes, because I know you're cheering over there. Guys, your team would not be who they are without your passion and support for them. You know I say that every single stream because it is just absolutely true. I want you guys to put in the chat your favorite team. Let's go Islanders. Let's go Canes. Let's go Leafs. Let's go Sharks. Whatever team you love, put in the chat that you love. Like I said, because your team would not be who they are without your passion and support. I love seeing all the NHL love and hockey passion in the chat. Guys, thank you so much. My name is Kim, also known as IslesGirl3. Thank you for joining me for episode 100. Guys, stay safe, stay well. And I gotta say, because it's my team, let's go Islanders!